Imagine walking down memory lane and suddenly seeing your favorite love story come alive again. After almost 35 years, Pretty Woman is back, and Julia Roberts is returning to the role that made her a household name. Fans everywhere are buzzing with excitement, wondering how this iconic romance will continue in a world so different from 1990. Will Vivian and Edward find a new path to happiness? Will their love still feel as magical as it did decades ago? This is not just a sequel, it's a promise of nostalgia, romance, and the unforgettable charm that only Julia Roberts can deliver. The original Pretty Woman was more than just a romantic comedy. It was a cultural phenomenon. Released in 1990, it captured the hearts of millions worldwide with the story of Vivian Ward, a charming and spirited woman who meets the sophisticated businessman Edward Lewis. Their story was full of laughter, tears, and unforgettable moments, from the iconic shopping scene on Rodeo Drive to the grand transformation of Vivian into a confident, elegant woman. Julia Roberts' performance wasn't just acting. It was magic that made audiences fall in love with her character instantly. Richard Gere's portrayal of Edward added the perfect balance of charm, complexity, and emotional depth, making their on-screen chemistry legendary. Even decades later, quotes from the movie and scenes like "the biggest gift of all" moment remain etched in the minds of fans. Now, almost 35 years later, the anticipation for Pretty Woman 2, A Second Chance, is skyrocketing. This isn't just about revisiting a beloved story. It's about seeing how these characters have grown, how their love has evolved, and how they face new challenges in a world that has changed dramatically since the 1990s. The film promises a fresh perspective, combining nostalgia with a modern twist. It asks fans to imagine Vivian and Edward navigating today's world, dealing with new career pressures, shifting social expectations, and perhaps even unexpected romantic challenges. What does love mean for them now? Can their bond withstand the test of time in ways we never imagined? The excitement is not just about the story, it's about Julia Roberts herself. Her return is monumental. Fans have watched her career evolve from the bright-eyed starlet of Pretty Woman to an established, versatile actress who continues to shine in every role she takes on. Her comeback in this sequel is more than a casting choice. It's a statement that some stories are timeless and some performances can never be replaced. The nostalgia factor is huge, but so is the curiosity about how she will bring depth, warmth, and charm to Vivian in a world far removed from her first adventure in Beverly Hills. The world is ready to witness the magic of Julia Roberts all over again. This section also sets the stage for exploring the impact of Pretty Woman on pop culture. From fashion trends inspired by Vivian's iconic red dress to the romantic ideals the movie portrayed, it's clear that this film wasn't just entertainment. It shaped an era. Fans are eager to see if the sequel will capture that same magic while introducing new layers that reflect today's society. The audience is not just revisiting a story, they are reconnecting with a world that feels both familiar and excitingly new. In Pretty Woman 2, viewers will witness the delicate balance of nostalgia and innovation, a narrative that respects the past while embracing the present. Finally, Section 1 teases the story yet to unfold. Without giving spoilers, it invites the audience to imagine the possibilities: renewed romance, personal growth, and the enduring charm that only these characters can deliver. It sets the tone for the rest of the video, promising insights into the plot, character development, Julia Roberts' comeback, and the cultural buzz surrounding this highly anticipated sequel. The message is clear: this is not just another movie, it's a second chance at magic, a return to the story that captured hearts decades ago, and a cinematic experience fans will not want to miss. Pretty Woman 2, A Second Chance, invites audiences back into the glittering world of Beverly Hills. But this time, the story goes deeper, exploring what happens after Happily Ever After. Vivian Ward and Edward Lewis are no longer the characters we first met decades ago. They have grown, changed, and faced life's challenges just like any of us. The sequel is not just a simple continuation of the love story, it's about how two people who seem to have it all navigate the complexities of modern life while trying to hold on to the magic that first brought them together. The story picks up years after the original romance. Vivian has evolved from the young, spirited woman who captured Edward's attention into someone who is confident, independent, and pursuing her own dreams. She faces new opportunities and challenges, balancing career ambitions with her personal life. Edward, on the other hand, has become even more successful in the business world, but the sequel hints that wealth and success do not guarantee happiness. The plot promises a heartfelt exploration of how love, personal growth, and second chances intersect when life becomes unpredictable. It's a story about rediscovery, both of oneself and of love that stands the test of time. One of the most exciting elements of Pretty Woman 2 is the introduction of new characters who bring fresh energy and unexpected twists to the story. While the original film focused primarily on the romance between Vivian and Edward, the sequel expands the universe, introducing friends, colleagues, and even potential rivals who challenge the couple in surprising ways. These new characters add layers of drama, humor, and suspense, creating a story that feels alive and relevant to today's audience. Fans can expect moments of tension, unexpected turns, and even heartwarming scenes that remind us why the original story captured so many hearts. Despite the modern setting, the sequel carefully preserves the charm and iconic moments that made the first movie unforgettable. The classic elements of romance, glamour, and wit are still present, but the narrative now includes contemporary themes like self-empowerment, evolving relationships, and the pursuit of meaningful work. The film highlights how love can grow stronger through trials, how compromise and understanding play a role in sustaining relationships, and how sometimes life gives you a second chance at happiness when you least expect it. The story doesn't shy away from showing that love is not always simple, especially when people are navigating life with more experience, past heartbreaks, and higher expectations. Fans will notice that the sequel also explores the emotional depths of the characters in ways that were only hinted at before. Vivian's journey is no longer about being swept off her feet. It's about finding her own path and balancing independence with love. Edward faces his own inner challenges, learning to express vulnerability and reconnect with the man who once fell in love with Vivian. The interplay between their growth, their struggles, and their enduring affection creates a rich narrative tapestry that goes beyond a simple romantic comedy. It's a story that resonates with audiences of all ages, reminding them that love is both timeless and evolving. Without giving away spoilers, the plot teases several key moments that will excite fans: unexpected reunions, nostalgic callbacks to the original film, moments of humor and lighthearted fun, and scenes that tug at the heartstrings. The sequel also promises cinematic visuals, lavish settings, elegant fashion, and a world that feels aspirational yet relatable. It's a story that blends familiarity with novelty, inviting viewers to reconnect with beloved characters while discovering new layers of drama and romance. Ultimately, Section 2 builds the foundation for the rest of the video by teasing the story while keeping the suspense alive. Viewers are left imagining how Vivian and Edward's love has transformed, what new challenges await them, and how the sequel will balance the charm of the past with the reality of the present. It's more than just a continuation, it's a story about second chances, rediscovered love, and the timeless magic of a romance that still feels fresh decades later. Fans are encouraged to dream, speculate, and get ready for a cinematic experience that celebrates both nostalgia and a bold, exciting future. One of the most thrilling aspects of Pretty Woman 2, A Second Chance, is seeing Julia Roberts return to the role that catapulted her into Hollywood stardom. Julia isn't just reprising Vivian Ward, she's bringing decades of experience, depth, and charm that promise to make this sequel even more captivating than the original. Fans remember the energy, charisma, and warmth she brought to Vivian in 1990. And now, over 30 years later, Julia infuses the character with maturity, wisdom, and an even more compelling presence. Her performance is expected to balance nostalgia with a modern touch, showing how Vivian has evolved without losing the spark that made audiences fall in love with her. Richard Gere's return as Edward Lewis adds another layer of excitement. Gere's portrayal of Edward has always been sophisticated, confident, yet vulnerable, making him the perfect counterpart to Vivian's lively spirit. In the sequel, audiences can anticipate a deeper exploration of Edward's character, how success and life experience have shaped him, and how he navigates a relationship that has matured over decades. The chemistry between Julia Roberts and Richard Gere is one of the strongest draws of this film. Their on-screen connection remains undeniable, and fans are eager to witness how it translates into the challenges and joys of this new chapter, beyond the iconic leads. Pretty Woman 2 introduces a carefully chosen supporting cast that complements the story while bringing fresh energy to the narrative. New characters are expected to add humor, tension, and emotional depth, creating moments that feel both surprising and heartfelt. These roles are crafted to highlight the journey of Vivian and Edward, while also reflecting modern dynamics in love, friendship, and personal ambition. By blending returning stars with new faces, the film creates a balanced ensemble that appeals to both longtime fans and a younger audience discovering the story. For the first time, the crew behind Pretty Woman 2 also plays a crucial role in shaping this cinematic experience. While honoring the essence of the original, the director and writers aim to introduce a contemporary style that resonates with today's viewers. From sleek cinematography to modern production design, every aspect of the film is crafted to reflect both elegance and relatability. Attention to detail in costumes, sets, and visual storytelling ensures that the film feels luxurious and nostalgic simultaneously. The creative team's goal is to celebrate the legacy of the first movie while offering fresh perspectives that make the story feel relevant. In 2025, Julia Roberts' comeback is more than just a casting announcement, it's a cultural moment. Audiences are reminded of her influence on romantic cinema, her ability to convey emotion with authenticity, and her unmatched charisma that draws viewers into every scene. Her return is also symbolic, showing that some characters are timeless and some stories deserve a second chapter. The buzz around her performance alone has already created excitement across social media, entertainment news, and fan communities, proving that Vivian Ward remains one of the most beloved characters in film history. Fans can also expect glimpses behind the scenes that showcase the collaborative effort of the cast and crew. Stories of on-set camaraderie, improvisation, and shared excitement add depth to the anticipation, making the audience feel part of the journey. These insights not only heighten the emotional connection to the film, but also underline the dedication of everyone involved in bringing this sequel to life. Ultimately, Section 3 celebrates the people who make Pretty Woman 2 extraordinary. Julia Roberts' return, Richard Gere's reprise, the talented supporting cast, and the visionary crew all combine to create a film that honors its past while embracing a bold new future. It's a reminder that great stories endure, iconic characters grow, and the magic of cinema lies in both familiarity and reinvention. For fans old and new, this is more than a movie. It's a reunion with characters who feel like friends, a glimpse into their evolved lives, and a promise that the romance that captured hearts decades ago is still as enchanting as ever. Asterisk. The excitement surrounding Pretty Woman 2, a second chance, is more than just anticipation for a movie. It's a cultural moment that has fans talking across the globe. With its release scheduled for December 2025, audiences are counting down the days to see how Julia Roberts and Richard Gere bring their iconic characters back to life. Social media is already buzzing with fan theories, nostalgic tributes to the original, and speculation about how the story will honor the past while offering fresh surprises. This sequel has sparked conversations not just about romance, but about the power of second chances, personal growth, and timeless storytelling. The anticipation is electric, and the cultural resonance is undeniable, from trailers and promotional materials to interviews with the cast and crew. The marketing campaign is designed to maximize excitement and curiosity. Fans are drawn in by glimpses of lavish settings, elegant fashion, and moments that hint at emotional highs and unexpected challenges. These teasers promise a cinematic experience that balances the charm of the original with a contemporary touch. By carefully crafting the story, visuals, and music, the filmmakers ensure that both longtime fans and new viewers feel a connection to the world of Vivian and Edward. Every element from the iconic scenes fans remember to new, heartwarming twists invites audiences to engage with the film on multiple levels. The buzz isn't limited to fans alone. Critics and entertainment analysts are already discussing the significance of Julia Roberts' comeback, the legacy of the original Pretty Woman, and the cultural impact of revisiting such a beloved story decades later. There's excitement around how the sequel might explore deeper themes, including love that evolves with time, the challenges of maintaining relationships in a modern world, and the importance of self-discovery. All of this contributes to a sense that Pretty Woman 2 isn't just a film, it's an event, a conversation starter, and a celebration of a story that continues to inspire for viewers. The takeaway is both emotional and aspirational. The sequel reminds us that love is not static, it grows, evolves, and sometimes requires courage to embrace a second chance. It highlights that personal growth and romance can coexist, and that even the most iconic love stories have room to expand, surprise, and resonate with new generations. Watching Vivian and Edward navigate life's complexities in 2025 offers a unique blend of nostalgia and relevance, showing that stories about love, hope, and transformation are timeless. The film also emphasizes inclusivity and relatability, showing modern audiences that love is multidimensional, and that challenges, whether personal, professional, or emotional, can strengthen bonds rather than weaken them. This adds a layer of depth to the narrative, allowing viewers to not just watch the story unfold, but to reflect on their own experiences with love, growth, and second chances. Fans will leave theaters not just entertained, but emotionally connected to the journey of characters they have loved for decades, ultimately. Section 4 encourages viewers to embrace the excitement and join in the cultural phenomenon of Pretty Woman 2, A Second Chance. Whether it's through sharing predictions, discussing iconic moments from the first film, or marveling at Julia Roberts' unforgettable performance, audiences are invited to be part of the celebration. This final section of the video ties together nostalgia, anticipation, and emotional resonance, leaving viewers with a clear understanding this is more than a movie. It's a reunion with cherished characters, a fresh chapter in a legendary love story, and a reminder that magic, romance, and hope never truly fade even decades later. As the countdown to December 2025 begins, fans old and new will be ready to experience the next chapter of Vivian and Edward's journey, witnessing a story that celebrates love, growth, and the timeless allure of a second chance. For anyone who has ever believed in love, this film promises to deliver moments that are both heartwarming and unforgettable, ensuring that Pretty Woman 2 is a cinematic event that will be remembered for years to come.